Oh my God, it's been forever. How's everybody doing?
Doing good. It's been way too long.
You know, you told me earlier today it's been like 6 months. Is that true?
Yeah. Yeah. I got on our channel and looked at the last one. Yeah, it's like almost 6 months ago.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
God, the time is going way too fast.
Your room's like a little empty behind you, man.
Oh man, I've been throwing away statues and boxes and all sorts of stuff. We'll have to catch up. Man, we got Brian with us here. How's it going, Brian?
Good. How are y'all doing?
Good. Thanks for joining us. Now that room is not looking empty at all.
No, somebody pretty got on. He's giving you a run for your money.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a little bit of room on the couch next to you for another statue, maybe a half scale.
Yeah. Maybe. I've got Juggernaut and Deadpool here joining me today. So, but yeah, part of this is your fault, by the way. Some half of this room, I think, is Dr. Mike. So.
If it's not going into the garbage, it's going into your car.
Yeah. Oh, if it's on the other half is Mike Edmondson. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, the two mics. Oh man. Well, thanks for joining us, Josh. Man, how you doing?
Doing good, man. It's been a minute. Feel like you fell off the face of the earth, there, buddy.
Oh yeah. I kind of feel like we all did, sort of, just a little bit, like getting some space. We'll talk about that. But you got that 1/3 scale Queen Iron Man behind you.
Yeah, I heard yours came broken.
Yeah, it came, that front leg that kind of sticks up in the air.
Yeah,
it was totally broken in half. It was kind of like dangling by a little bit. I sort of like kind of glued it in place for a couple of pictures, but then reached back out to Payne and they sent the new one. And about 6 weeks later, I had a brand new one. So now it's at my office.
Are you surprised by how heavy this black base is?
That base is very heavy.
Like this thing is so hollow and light. All the weight's the black base. It's crazy.
Well, it's like, one box. The base box was like what, like 80 pounds, and then the Iron Man box was like 20.
I put it on a shelf to put on, and like it was sitting there for like a week, and then I was just watching TV and I heard a crack. I'm like, nope, let me just move it on something else.
Yeah.
Hey Josh, you got a light up feature, right?
Yeah.
You hit that on.
I don't know if you can see it well from here, but
yeah, that's nice.
This is the battle damage one. I was really torn on the clean or this one, but ultimately I went with this one.
I think battle damage is the
Mike,
one.
how did that? How was it dealing with Queen on the break?
So I didn't deal with Queen. I dealt with yours truly here. Well, not John, but
Payne.
With Payne, yeah, and I didn't do anything. He put in all the information and took care of it right away. And I paid like a little bit of a shipping fee, but I mean that's okay. But they replaced the entire thing.
Surprised you got a replacement because I know John's been looking for one and he's like struggling to find one. So
this was
funny. The funny thing is that was mine. Let's be honest, and I regretted it. But initially I was happy because I'm like, it came in broke, and poor Mike had to deal with it. I mean, luckily it got figured out pretty easy. But then the last couple weeks, I kind of regretted it, and you know what? I ended up buying one today. So
yes, yeah, you will not regret it. I forgot that was yours. I forgot.
Yeah, because I got the Hulk on order. So at this point, as everybody knows, I was in on the half scales. I'm probably going to sell all of them and just stick with the 1/3.
I really want that Hulk, but it's just like out of my tax bracket at this point.
Yeah, I have the LBS one, and I love that piece. But if you're gonna do like the Avengers line, like you kind of got to have it. And I think it's a piece that a lot of people didn't order, and people are gonna want it.
I agree. So, but I think for me, like if I'm gonna spend that money, I would rather just buy like the Hulk Buster that all three of you guys have.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good point.
Yeah, and that's actually I've seen that a decent price as of late.
Yeah, it's gone down because like nobody can sell it because of shipping. So like it sells for like I've seen it be anywhere around like $3,000, like 25 to $3,000.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So John, what have you been up to?
Not a whole lot, man. I kind of took a break, I think, collecting a little bit and kind of the last month or two, I've kind of started tearing the collection up. I got some Maji cases in and kind of putting a thought together of what I kind of find like final what I want to look like. And you kind of look at your collection and you have a lot of regrets of why did I buy that? Like it doesn't flow with the collection. Because for me, it has to look how I want it to look. And so I'm going to be selling some stuff and kind of bringing in quite a bit of other stuff. So.
Okay. So let's see. So what do you guys want to talk about tonight? Obviously, I want to catch up with everybody and, see what you've done. What have you collected in like the last 6 months? Have you stepped back? Have you found something else? Obviously, we know Brian has been buying everything, primarily from me, and then of course Mike E. So my collection's been thinning out, but at the same time, I've kind of switched gears, and I told John, and I'll share with you guys. So John, where do you want to start?
Well, I mean, I have a couple things. I mean, I can bring up, but why don't we start? What are you doing these days as far as? Let me share this though, because I know you kind of you always go back to your roots, as we say. We've been seeing a lot of this from you.
Yeah.
So what's going on?
Yeah. So, I don't know what it is. So, EFX has been coming out with a lot of like signature edition things recently at very low edition sizes, like the Obi-Wan Kenobi signed lightsaber by Ewan McGregor. The Mark Hamill signed the Mandalorian version Luke Skywalker lightsaber. The Snow Speeder by EFX, the Crew Production Gift signature edition, and of course Regal Robot always does signature editions and legacy sketches and stuff. And this is not we don't collect to, none of us here collect to sell or collect to make money, because as we know, well, as Brian knows, I'll buy something for $1,000 and then basically give it to him for 100. I don't know how he gets away with that. Yeah. No, not that good, but close. Maybe like 500, maybe 400. So we're not here to make money, but some of the things, like these things that you're looking at by Regal Robot, or like the EFX stuff, it was just blowing my mind. It's like I missed that Ewan McGregor lightsaber, and I wanted it. It's Phantom Menace, very cool. The reviews were great, and with an edition size of 200. And then all of a sudden I'm looking on eBay and it's like $2,500 for something that was like 800, and like legitimately so, not like just like one single scalper. And so I got lucky and I found it on Secret Compass for basically retail.
Really?
And, oh yeah. And I guess I didn't think that like retailers got signature editions, except because I don't even think Sideshow gets signature editions. My guess is that they probably picked a couple up and then probably just bumped the price a little bit. But it wasn't like, $2,500. I think I paid maybe like 900, 1,000 maybe. And it's a beautiful piece. But same with these. So what I love, like I've gotten so sick of like giant boxes breaking my back, just 100,000 pieces, Transformers. I can't do it because, we talk statues. Yeah, I threw away the Iron Man because I had to destroy it. But as I'm taking things down, I'm just like putting it in bins, and it's just like stone. Like my Batman versus Superman 1/3 scale, it's in a bin. I'm trying to get Brian to pick it up. I'll give him to him for like $500 if he picks it up. But it's just like these things here, they're so easy, and they don't break my back, and it's lineage, and and like you said, it goes back to my roots. So what do I really care about? And you were telling me what you care about now. I've always cared about Star Wars, and this stuff it just has meaning, and and it's ironic that it does hold its value really well. Like these people are asking ridiculous amounts of money for this Regal Robot stuff, but I don't care about that. So I just literally everything I've gotten in now at this point, and this should tell you where I'm at. I've literally just thrown the boxes away. Like models, Regal Robot, 1-to-1 scale. I've always thrown boxes away. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now.
It's kind of funny, it's kind of a needed break, as long as we were off, it's kind of a good reset. Cause I think, especially us being enablers, every week talking about stuff, you see it, it's cool, you order it. And then kind of like a year later, you're like looking at, you're like, why do I have this? You know what I mean? I'm sure like some of that comic Batman stuff that you got, you'd say the same stuff. And that I've done a lot of that. So
yeah, well, it's like you, like there's Hot Toys I got from you, and it's like, what was I thinking? But like, there's certain things that I got from you, like Star Wars statues, Star Wars Hot Toys. I'm like, no, send them, Iron Man stuff still. But it's like we needed this time away to focus is going on, and time to meet Brian and sell him that stuff.
Yeah. What do you guys think of the hobby though right now? Like, we've had a break, Mike. Like, as far as like, some of this stuff, like this stuff you got here has obviously held its value really well. Mm-hmm. And obviously there's stuff you can't get rid of, because I've kind of went back because I'm kind of on like a Jurassic Park kick right now.
Yeah.
And stuff that I've wanted for a long time and just never. And, some of the stuff, man, you just can't find. And it's when you do, like, you're paying out the roof for it, So what do you guys think, like, where the hobby's at right now?
I think it's an interesting point. I feel like a lot of people are kind of cutting back a lot for a bunch of different reasons, whether it's, shipping or space, or I think a lot of people are cutting back. Like, we have like smaller statue companies going out of business. I just feel like it's kind of a weird time. And then like you were talking about, if you try to sell something, you were lucky if you get 50% on the secondary market. It's a very interesting time to be in the hobby.
It's been a weird year. Like, companies, like you said, have kind of struggled. We've seen, PCS kind of had their issues. Tweeterhead's had a lot of issues lately.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and it's like,
I mean, even Queen's really like evolved. I mean, they're kind of like all in on art now, like, so.
But like, if shipping it sucks right now. Can you imagine how bad it's going to be when like all the tariff stuff kicks in? Like, it's going to be a lot worse.
Yeah. I was going to say, I think that like the one shipped in my collection, because Mike's mentioned it a couple of times, buying things from him. I'm just not doing any POs. It just that long wait, that cash out the deal, and you are seeing that change in the market. Where, I mean, I started with comic books. I had Legos, Pokemon. We talked about Pokemon cards, all the different things. I've been through all these different, and I have just massive amounts of that stored up, and I've started selling some of that, and there's a lot of interest in certain things. But the big statues have really changed, and putting all that cash out there and waiting 2 or 3 years is just. So I've finally got all my POs in. Well, that's right. But I'm not doing any more POs right now.
I kind of feel like that FOMO thing is back though. Like, I feel like companies have adjusted. You know what I mean? Like, I was kind of at that thing of like, I don't need to order until it comes out. I can see what it looks like and see if I still want it. But then there's stuff that I wanted, and it's like, I can't find it anywhere. Like, you're looking everywhere and you can't find it.
Well, do you think that's because they're getting more limited?
I think so. I think they've smartened up. Like, this is a collectible market, so it needs to be collectible again, So I think they massively overproduced for quite a while, and I think a lot of people have left, to be honest, and so they're having to adjust to that. So it's not. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, I feel like Hot Toys, like you talked about looking for things, and if you didn't pre-order Hot Toys maybe 2 years ago now, you can't find them. Particularly Star Wars. Dude, I felt like the last Mark II Iron Man. Like, I had it and I canceled it just because I canceled a lot of stuff in the last 6 months.
Yeah.
But then as I was kind of rolling back into things, I found one. I was like, holy crap, this is like the only one available. And so it kind of makes it more fun, which it kind of spins the wheel a little bit. It's like, okay, I kind of want to get this. I kind of want to get that. So I feel like we're at an inflection point where you're kind of getting things, but now I know there's things that we have to buy, if you're in custom groups and stuff like that, which we can't even talk about anymore. Sadly. But it's like there's certain things you're always going to buy, and we can talk about J&D. I feel like J&D is still doing really well. Maybe.
Yeah, they're definitely one of the steady companies. Why they're getting into 1.6, I'll never know. But for 1/3,
like a lot of people are going to 1.6 because it's one for space and it's becoming more on the affordable end.
I think so, but is it affordable for J&D? Because I mean, heck, they're Batman.
When it comes to like hot toy and art, because like those
art for sure
figures are like $400 and they look
I mean, look at in-art Gandalf. Like you can't find it's like $1,200 now.
Whoa, really?
You know? Yeah. So if you find one for $700-800, that
I feel like Mike has like 3.
Yeah. No. I just got one, and for some reason I'm missing, like, he comes with like a sash or something, and I'm missing that. But hey, I'll sell for $850 instead of $900. How about that?
Well, and the thing is, and I don't know if you guys know, it's like a lot of these companies like do the same thing. Like Lord of the Rings right now, like you see Queen and J&D doing 1/3.
Yeah,
it's kind
weird.
of like
there's only doing different things.
Yeah, it's odd, and like the Dark Knight stuff, everybody just kind of keeps beating that drum to death.
I'm kind of over. I love Heath Ledger Joker, but I'm kind of overseeing it in collectible form.
I know. Yeah.
I think on the hot toys, I just sold a bunch of hot toys, and I realized that. I had a guy over, and he was buying some of them. He never really been in the statue, so you want to talk about enabling. He started looking around. He's like, man, I just opened these hot toys. I put them right on the stand. I never change out any parts. I'm like, you basically have the statue. So he's gone down the trail of buying. I think he's messaged me like, I bought another statue today. I'm like, oh man, shit. So that's kind of how it was. I never change the parts. I never do anything with them. But I have a whole nother room back here full of quarter scale Iron Man. So if anybody looking for that, I'll pass those on. The deal Mike gave me.
Yep. Good deals.
Yeah. But I just pulled up to your
there it is. Dude, that thing is so good.
It's a beaut.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with Josh. I think that this is the best Iron Man statue produced. Like,
and I had like you guys, I had the half scale one. I just felt like it's a great piece, but I felt like his armor was very thin and it was very bright. So like this is a lot more accurate compared to that one. Like it's supposed to be a bulky armor, and they made it very slick on the half scale.
That's right.
Yeah. And I wish companies would kind of venture out and do kind of these bases, the light up feature. Like something that tells a story. Like those are the kind of pieces that I'm looking for,
I noticed they did this with the new black suit Superman that I saw a video of. His base lights up like this. It's not as bright and prominent, but it lights up and it has the button and everything.
Yeah. And no more stupid batteries. Do you think we'd be over that?
Yep.
I'm just shocked by how hollow and light this guy like he is, the actual figure itself.
Yeah.
Like, it's super light.
Josh, despite it being hollow and light, it took a lot of effort to actually like destroy that thing. Like that resin. Oh yeah, that resin is hard. So I took it and I like threw it in my garbage first and like barely shattered. Then I had to take like a bat and like smash it. And I mean almost forgot to put my goggles on first. There's like resin flying everywhere.
That's the way it's so fun but heartbreaking at the same time.
It's kind of sad. I mean, I knew I was getting a replacement, and it's like, well, I kind of could have glued it, but like a giant ass piece broke out of it, and it's like this is like the definitive Iron Man. I already threw the boxes away, but you'd be shocked at how hard that resin is. Like, so people like baby this stuff, but like you could literally throw it in a garbage can outside and it doesn't really do anything.
Yeah.
So I was impressed by how they packaged it. It felt very premium. It wasn't like that white paper. It was like a black blanket.
Yeah,
like it felt very nice.
That was nice.
Now, Mike, are you considering the Hulk as a companion at all, or where are you at on that?
I feel like
No,
I feel like who did I order the Hulk from? I do have it on PO. That was like one of those ones that I had to get. With Randy. Okay, well, yeah. I may be reaching out to you guys. I mean, I'll get it. It'll just take forever. I mean, hopefully.
I thought Randy was pretty quick.
He's slow. I feel like Randy's communication has gotten poor over the last little bit. I forgot what I got from him. Oh, I got the Terminator from him. John, you got that picture?
What one was it?
The Terminator 1-to-1 T800. I didn't post that.
I didn't see that. I scrolled quite a ways. I didn't see that one.
Yeah, no, I got it. That's why. Because I put it together in my garage because the damn crate was so huge. I got that from him, but shipping was so expensive and it was so slow. Like, so I think that I'm gonna keep all of my ordering to Pain and in stock pieces and stuff like that. Yeah.
Are you and Pain even able to get the Hulk anymore, or is it like gone?
I think it's probably gone. Yeah, because I think they stopped taking orders after so long.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, how it works. People will cancel probably closer till because it is a expensive piece.
Possibly. Yeah.
Chance people might cancel, so you can probably still find them. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, it should be okay. I mean, Randy will come through. He's just been slow and minimally communicative.
I would love to own that Hulk. It would look so nice. But it'd also be nicer if they actually finish this line, which I doubt they're going to do. But
not a chance.
No. Yeah, I highly doubt they even have the license anymore. I think they're just.
I've heard rumblings of that.
I agree.
Yeah. Mike Edmonds says, "I'd love this piece. Can't find it." I was right there with you, Mike. I was looking all over. There was one site I found. It was like a Chinese site, and I didn't know if it was legit. But luckily, Mark Bukes came through for me and was kind of downsizing and gave me a sweet deal on it. It's a clean version, but I'll take that.
I bet that'll look nice.
Yeah. So, yeah. It's kind of weird. I didn't expect this piece to you literally can't find it anywhere, and you didn't see too many people selling their POs on it. So,
isn't the ES only 200?
It's I think it's 3.
$299.
I flip it around, but it's too heavy to flip around.
No, yeah. You pull your back.
It looks very classy though. I like the sub base, and it has the plaque on the front.
Yeah. Oh no, it's very. And I like the fact that there's that little magnetic rock right in the middle that you can take off if you want to turn the button on and off.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you, all those little extra pieces, I didn't even bother putting them on the base because I'm like, I can't even see where they go. I just let them in the box.
I do that a lot.
Little wires and stuff.
It's funny. I finally put together Jetwing after owning it for a year and a half, 2 years.
Oh my god!
A couple weeks ago, dude. And dude,
oh my!
I opened those boxes up. I'm like, holy cow! And there were some pieces. I just you know what? I don't need. There's so much going on. You're not gonna notice them anyway. So.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
But, yeah.
Dude, that one is here. Let's see. I'm gonna send John a couple more things here.
Is anybody getting the T800 bust, the new one?
It's in my garage.
Is it really? Dang
yeah,
you.
Hang on. Boom. There you go. I just sent you the picture.
Yeah, I'm on the wait list for that. I'm hoping it comes through for me.
Wow. I didn't really. What is it? Listen, I'm trying to think what the ES of that is. Is that only 200 also or 300?
Something like that.
See, it's interesting now. If you miss something, you miss it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I will say that T800 turned out real nice. All the pictures and things that people were posting where it looked kind of meh. I think it was just camera distortion and all that stuff. It is quite nice. And the damn leather jacket is so nice. I want to take the leather jacket off and wear it. I mean, zippers work, buttons work, everything is fully functional. It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at this. Yeah. So, what do you think of the P1 Dog Alien XL 1/3? I guarantee we're gonna get to that. But John's yeah. Well, let's hold that. But thank you so much. I appreciate that. Jagron 2.
Is that Lane?
No, is it? I don't know. Is it?
Speculating. Yeah, it's about the artisan Anakin, so that's why I'm speculating.
Oh,
so not statue related. They start filming Doomsday next month, so we're probably.
Do they really?
Yeah, we'll start seeing some leaks and stuff probably from it soon.
Oh, there we go. It's John, good call.
Yeah.
Mark
We
B.
better get that license back though, so we can get a RDJ Doom.
Or if J&D got the license, give J&D the Marvel license, please.
I know. Yeah.
I want the Tony Stark, like Tony Stark in the Expo suit with the Mark III or Mark IV duel. Give me that. And then I don't need to buy it. And then, Brian, you're going to have to buy your own because I will never sell that.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on the J&D Wonder Woman.
Oh.
What one?
You got two of them.
John,
Mike.
John will tell you the saga of Wonder Woman 84.
Oh, yeah. I bought it from him. He wanted it back so bad, he ended up trading me this nice guy back here.
Yeah.
And, I actually had the opportunity to pick that Wonder Woman up again because I messaged you, Mike.
I'm surprised you didn't.
Somebody wanted $2,000 for it, and it was a really good deal. But
that's a good deal.
I came to my senses. I'm like, it's kind of a one-off. I'm staying away from one-offs. So, yeah,
smart. Yeah, there we go.
Beauty.
Hanging out in the garage, nice and cold. You get that, the swap out base in the front there where you can have like his, entrance pose, or you could just put the blank slate base there.
You're telling me that this is in your garage right now?
It's on my toolbox.
That is complete blasphemy.
Well, hang on.
You need to send that to a loving home immediately.
Hang on. Brian's supposed to come over and he's going to pick up the Harley Quinn, and I'm going to move Wonder Woman to Harley Quinn's spot, and I'm going to move him next to old Arnold, and it's going to look beautiful.
Wait, what's Harley Quinn? The Infinity?
Infinity.
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
So there's a plan. It's just, what's interesting, Josh, is that this base for Arnold was probably lighter than the base for Iron Man.
That's wild.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's heavy, but like a little bit less heavy.
So John, basically, he's blaming me that Arnold's in the garage.
Hold on. But you know what's awesome though? Look, if someone were to break into my garage, because I literally pull my garage door open, I'm like, what the, like you can see him because he's up high.
That would be frightening.
It's a great deterrent. Arnold T with the shotgun. Ain't no one breaking in.
Yeah. I bet your wife I bet your wife enjoys driving the car in there to that every day.
She's a good sport. But luckily it's only been in there for about a week. Everyone always complains about, well, what if it's in too cold or too hot? Well, it's gonna get it out before Tennessee starts to get real hot. But
so you got the exclusive Paw Patrol bubbles that came with it, huh?
Yeah, that's right. Right. And some glass cleaner behind it. And but I have no idea if the lights work or anything. But the little 1/6 or 1/7, whatever size figures are, they're pretty nice. But honestly, the diorama on the back, you probably didn't need it, but whatever.
Yeah. Now, have you taken the glasses off? Is it left an indentation at all? I know some people had concerns about that.
No, I haven't checked yet. They've been on for about a week. I'll take them off tomorrow. And
I feel like you would always have the sunglasses on anyway. It's kind of the look, but
the eyes look good and the facial sculpt is really good. But the sunglasses, it just that's it. It's the look.
Yeah. Now, are you getting the Prime 1 third scales?
The only one that I currently have on PO is the endoskeleton. I kind of held off on everything else.
Yeah. Okay.
What about you guys?
I want them, but I can't find them.
The Prime ones?
Yeah, they're sold out everywhere.
Oh,
so if
wow!
you see a spot, yeah.
Okay.
I've seen the one with the rooted hair, that one's out there. It's a little spendy. But the deluxe one, you'll find some of the regular versions, but the deluxe for the endoskeleton, and the Arnie, and you can't find them.
Wow.
So I'm on the wait list, and so
we must
just another. That's what I'm saying. Another one that just You know, we're not even. I mean, I guess we're getting closer, but it's been sold out a while.
Wow. Okay. It's interesting.
So
yeah, we've been so out of the. So honestly, I don't know. I don't even know who's streaming anymore. I don't even know who's collecting anymore. Like I know us. We've chatted like every on and off. At least once a week or whatever. But I have no idea.
CC's keeping that chat alive.
Yeah. Yeah. Where's Donald? Wasn't he here? He's working tonight.
must be working. Yeah.
Yeah. So CC and Donald, keep posting stuff, but God, I just haven't.
I know.
It's like you just lost it. And then, so one question I want to throw at you guys: have you guys found something else temporarily, or have you just sort of like just been secretly collecting? So, Josh, how about you?
Oh, I've been like all deep into Pokemon lately. Like getting into the collecting the steel booster boxes and whatnot. Like Brian said, he sold a bunch, and I'm trying to actually start a little side business where I can start vending at card shows and like Comic Cons and stuff. And so I'm trying to get inventory and whatnot. So I've been putting all my focus into that, and it's been a lot of fun. It's nice having collectibles that like gain value instead of depreciate. Because I'll buy a box in the market, and like I bought a box that was like I paid $60 for it, and it's been like 5 months, and now it goes for $300.
Question for you, Josh. Do you ever do like the Costco runs where you see the videos of people like scouring the pallets?
I was going to ask if that was what he's talking about.
That's just crazy. I'm just taking it slow, buying stuff at my pace. And I have my first show on March 15th in Lakeland, so I'm excited for that. I don't have a lot of stuff yet, but got to start somewhere.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Brian. So
yeah.
I know what you've been up to, but what are you collecting? What are you actively searching for, or what have you done in the last 6 months?
Yeah, I mean, I've accumulated a lot of stuff, but honestly, in the last 6 months, I've actually completely went through everything I had, basically emptied the room, redid all the shelving and lighting, just to get an understanding of like, what do I really want to keep? And then all I've been doing the last probably 2 months or 3 is trying to sell. I have a huge hot toy collection, action Marvel Legends, DC, even the small stuff, DC collectibles, a lot of stuff I never opened. And so I've just been listing it and, just selling that. I actually have been dabbling in, I do enjoy cards. Found a bunch of unopened 93, 94 masterpieces, sold all of those. But I've actually started looking at some of the magic cards. I've been buying some of those just because my kids are that age where they're getting into Pokemon and Magic, and so it's kind of fun to be dabbling in that. And they don't take up a whole bunch of room, but
that's how tiny it is.
Yeah, beautiful.
Like I bought this. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to cut you off, Brian. You can finish.
That's great. Go ahead.
Oh no, I forgot to show. I was gonna show that's like I bought this raw. It's a Gengar, $300. I got it graded. I got lucky. It came back a PSA 10, and now it goes for $1,600.
Oh,
that's so crazy.
If I wanted to sell it, $1,300 in gains. But Gengar's my favorite, so I'm holding on to this. But
yeah,
and then
I think my big problem was always the first thing I sold a couple months ago. I mean, I had to calm my wife down and be like, "Hey, babe, I'm really struggling to let this go. I've been collecting for 35 years.
The cards."
Just everything. Like kind of a huge comic book collection. And so I finally sold some. She's like, "It's going to be okay. You have a life." I was selling a hot toy Iron Man. She's like, "You have a life-size Iron Man, Brian. I think it's going to be all right." And but after I did it, after I started selling some of this stuff, I'm like, all right, like I can get this going. And just finding stuff that, I mean, I have about 30 bins of stuff that I moved from Texas, like, just action figures, art. I also used to collect art. It's behind all these walls, behind all the shelving. And so I realized that I'm really focused in. The one I said I'm not doing POs. When they drop the Cave Troll, the quarter scale Cave Troll, I'll probably see if I can figure out how to get that.
What did you think about that 1/3 scale Sauron?
We'll get to that.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
But I did. Speaking of cave trolls, I just got in the Weta PO, the King Theoden on Snowmane, which is a really nice piece. And then I also got the Legolas on Cave Troll. I've lost the studio. Is that Infinity?
Prime One?
What one?
It's Legolas on Cave Troll where he's shooting the arrow in his head.
Oh, Iron Studios.
Iron Studios, yeah.
Yeah. So I just unboxed that. It's a nice little statue there.
Oh.
But,
All right. John, what about you? Because you've been real. I know, like last time I talked to you, you're hunting every weekend.
Yeah, fall and winter, dude, it's kind of busy for me because I got 2 months. I'm like in the mountains, mountain man, and then I'm God's coaching football and basketball, so I just didn't have a lot of time outside, and kind of it's only been the last month or two that I've kind of had some free time. So I haven't been like buying much. I just kind of I've sold a few things, and like I said, opened finally the jet wing and bought some Maji cases. And my big thing probably has been the last little while has been like physical media. I've kind of really got big into that because I have like a theater room area with, the big speakers and everything. So I've kind of really delved into buying physical media. So yeah, that's been kind of my kick lately. But
nice.
Yeah.
I did forget, Mike. The one thing that I for some reason, I think it was Mike Edmondson. I bought that Court of the Dead, the Sideshow, which, I mean, they had not any new stuff, but I went back. They had those apples. You remember the apples?
Mm. Yep.
Speaking of Mike Edmondson, he sent me some photos, and
these guys.
I asked him if we could share it. Let me. So
yeah.
Mike said he sold over 60 statues,
mm-hmm.
and this is where he's at now. But man,
honestly, I think they look super clean. I'm big on clean. More. Like
nothing's better, honestly. I don't know, Mike, if you would agree with this, but when you kind of sell a lot of stuff and start, kind of clean, it kind of just resets you.
Yep.
I know it's easy. It's easy to fill all these holes up, but man, I've got to the point where I'm very selective now of like, this is what this is going to be. I'm not like going off course from that, but
I'll tell you one thing he did. Did he send you is that the only two he sent you, or did you send you that Moon Knight? Because if you look at, we were talking about in the white shelving, he was going to do black originally.
Yeah.
We kind of talked about it, and he painted that white, and I'll tell you, it makes such a huge difference on the way everything stands out. The black kind of really looks good.
Yeah. That Iron Studios Mark 43 has right there is one of my favorite statues they've ever made. That one in the front there.
Yeah, that is a good one.
I've owned it twice, and I'm like you, Mike. That's one that's always ended up coming back, but it's a really nice piece.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good job, Mike.
Hey, Brian, is that Superman? Does that look familiar to me or no?
It is. That's the one I got from you for him. Remember?
That's right. Okay. Yeah.
I like it.
Right.
I think it looks super clean in there.
So you kept the black one, Mike, or what did you do?
Kept the black one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What made you decide that the black? Just like
I don't know. Like it's like well, I had this blue one at my office, and I sold that, and that's where the Iron Man's sitting. And I think I like the black one just because I like the base. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe it's just because Brian wanted the blue one. I said, okay, fine.
Well, I think it also, you sent me the boxes for the black one, the shipper box, by the way. So,
did I?
Yeah. I think it was because it was there. Yeah, that one. One was
extra half off request, PayPal request.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, only one half off. Oh, look who's here. What's up, man?
His setup made me think of those pedestals that Todd's making. Are you guys picking any of those up?
Oh, I know. I want to pick one up, but
yeah, not yet, but I want to.
I would like one for this guy. I think it would look really cool.
Oh, it looked perfect. Yeah. It looked perfect.
Yeah.
Looks good, Mike. That Ghost Rider looks good. I just begrudgingly let that was his. I bought it, and now it's back to him.
Oh, really? I still have that piece, believe it or not.
Tiger J Studio, man. I think that's the best, one of the best Ghost Riders there is.
But I bought it from Payne, and it came in like all broken. So I'm scared to like ever ship that out again. So it probably is gonna stay in the collection. But all right, let's pull this up.
I saw these today.
What'd you think?
I actually thought it looked pretty great, at least from these photos. And I kind of regretted canceling for just a second, but then literally, if you read the description, it's like, yeah, this is so good, but no idea where to put it because it's like 44-inch diameter, a 4-foot diameter, something crazy like that.
Yeah,
but this looks good, looks great.
Yeah,
they look good in your garage,
dude. Do you remember we talked about this when it came out, and I said, dude, I'll just put it in like the middle of my floor, and it'll be like coming out of the ground. But that's the width of the freaking Queen Studios Iron Man 1-to-1. That thing is massive.
And I think if I remember right, I told you your kids are going to be like ramping off that thing. That's why I wouldn't get it.
Well, look, and you know, I don't know. Maybe Ant is kicking himself in the pants, maybe not. But if you look at this, is the only view that matters. Why not lop like a third of it off and make it something you can put against the wall? Yeah. Like make it like a semicircle versus a full circle. I don't know.
Because realistically, this is something you put like in the center of your room on like a table.
It has to be. What else would you do with this?
I know they talked about a while ago doing like a 1/3, I think, or maybe a quarter, which would make sense. I would buy that instantly, but this is just not practical, I think, for most collectors.
4-foot diameter.
Does anybody know what it weighs?
Ooh.
Weren't people complaining about like didn't this get like a huge shipping charge, and there was like a bunch of drama for it not too long ago?
Huge drama.
Yeah, huge. Like even Mr. X was in it and all that stuff. I think it was like, was it $800 plus for the shipping, and he was going to give you like a $200 credit and XYZ. But both boxes, I mean, honestly, both boxes are probably the size of like the Queen Studios Alien boxes, which are freaking massive.
Yeah.
You know, but people knew what they were signing up for, and this is why I talked about this like last year. This thing is huge. I mean, it looks good. I just wish he made it less 1-to-1 and a semicircle, cut it off, make it like 30 deep, which is still deep, but 30 by 4 feet. You can display that on a garage shelf.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool looking.
Yeah, I would love this piece. Yeah, it would make no sense. But yeah, it's interesting to see. And I feel bad for Ant-Man because it seems like he's been getting a lot of heat lately. And what other company would make something like this? Nobody. So, and his ability to people probably should have known beforehand, the sticker shock of $800 shipping, but he did his best, I think, to accommodate, because I think it ended up being like $400 or $500 after all the credits he gave, which I'm guessing he lost money on this piece, unfortunately.
100%.
Which sucks, because it's going to stop the ability for them to do unique things if people keep, complaining about stuff. So.
Yep, I agree.
I don't know, if you get anything that says 1-to-1, just know it's going to have a big shipping tag.
It's going to be at least $1,000 shipping. Just get used to it.
Yeah. Each box 88 pounds. Yeah,
nuts. Yeah,
it's not for me at all, but it's still really cool. I can appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm much happier appreciating it than having those 2 giant ass boxes, which would probably be in storage right now.
How much you got in storage right now? I know you cleaned up quite a bit.
I still got a decent amount in storage. I mean, Brian could tell you they're still pretty packed.
You still got that Mark 7 bus? You trying to get rid of one?
No, I still have my custom painted one, dude. I don't think I'll ever sell that. That thing is a keeper for life.
Yeah.
They did it on those turtles. I saw that the edition size was TBD. Did they ever come out with and you still pre-order it from what I understand?
I'm guessing a lot of people canceled, unfortunately, but I don't remember a ES on this.
Maybe it's like a made to order thing for now. I don't know.
Because I mean, they did an exclusive with the canister, and then there's a regular version. So I'm sure there's plenty floating out there.
Yeah, I actually saw this. I stopped by. I was just driving one day through Charlotte, and I'm like, I think they're there. And I knocked on the door, and Ant let me in. It was a super nice guy. I mean, great place. I got to see some of the stuff that he did there. So I hate that for him.
What do we think about this comment? I know I mean, that's kind of a gripe I've had with PCS a little bit. Is their quality control has kind of been a little wishy-washy, which I understand. I mean, a lot of times it's out of your control with the factories, and Tweeter heads ran into that problem where, they get it in, but I mean,
but at least he's up front and he communicates to people and not just kind of like go quiet like a lot of companies do.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel like how many strikes are people going to give you before they just don't care anymore?
Well, I'm saying, but I feel like a lot of companies, Queen's my all-time favorite, but I can tell you multiple gripes I've had with stuff from them. But they never address it. At least he's, trying to address it and be more communicative.
Yeah. What other owner really is that proactive?
Because if you really think about it, I feel like with any statue you own, you can probably find some gripes with it.
Yeah,
of course.
For sure. Yeah. All right. Mike, you put this on our thing. Do you know much about this? Kind of cool.
No, I don't. I saw it, the 1-to-1 cap shield with kind of like the comics in it,
homage. Yeah,
it's pretty cool. It's who's it made by? It's made by Beast Kingdom.
Yeah,
which means the paint probably sucks, all that. But
I'd rather buy the broken one you bought recently or 6 months ago.
The Disney one,
Disney broken metal one, still awesome,
dude. I wish I had that.
Yep, I got lucky on that one. And then even the 70 whatever anniversary one, the full metal one, that thing is it's beautiful. Never sell.
But I got the broken one. If somebody needs one.
Do you have one for yourself and one to sell, or?
I just want to sell.
Oh, you don't want it?
Yeah, I mean, I like it, but making room, man.
Okay.
I got to make room if I'm going to buy stuff from you.
That's tempting. That's tempting.
Yeah, maybe next week or in 2 weeks, whenever we do another show, we'll have to do sale or something on some stuff.
Yeah, I was thinking. I figured we would do that next time.
Yeah,
this is more of a catching up thing.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you guys think of this piece?
Every time I see this, I say poor Todd. I'll just leave it at that.
We won't go any further than that.
It's an inside joke. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man,
dude, I love this piece. I really want to get this piece, but I know most places have sold out. I believe. I think Jay said that it sold out. I know Todd has some, but I still have the Magneto. I haven't even opened, and I'm deciding if I want to keep that or not.
You got to decide if you're going to go down that line or not, because
I will say, John, on the Magneto, I think it's one of the neatest pieces I have.
I know.
It's very well done.
But my thing,
the only reason I'm not doing any more of these, even though I really like this, is because I never got the cap. So I just I got the Thor, the Magneto, and the Hulk, and I'm just like,
if I got another one to companion, it'd just be the Cyclops and just have the 3, and I would be good. But I'm really trying to get away from comic stuff. I'm just trying to stick to movie stuff because, man, it's hard to double dip on both of them. So,
agree.
Yeah. But yeah, man, Jay's killing it, man, with all these pieces. I mean, that Venom is a very tempting piece.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
Did you get anybody get the Berserker from
Sideshow?
Yeah.
No, but it looks really good.
I ordered it, but I ended up selling it.
Yeah, I just canceled.
But now, man, you shouldn't have, man. That thing's selling, I think, for $2,000 now. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
That and then the Ghost Rider is going for crazy money.
Yeah.
Sideshow?
But Sideshow, they'll do another run of them, unfortunately.
Holy crap, where have I been?
You've been gone for 6 months.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize Sideshow stuff was selling. Wow.
Yeah,
it used to be that way. Sideshow used to have expensive stuff, and then I feel like it's about that time.
Yeah. I know these are a little bit older, but
oh, dude, I jumped on this.
I'm still considering this.
You know, this looks really great. I never ordered the first one.
Luckily.
Well, hold on.
What do you think about that, though? Let's stop. What do you think about them doing like a first version and then pretty close after just doing silicone? And I mean, it kind of screws a lot of people. I know he kind of accommodated, will transfer, but you know how many of the first versions are going to be sitting out there?
Yeah.
They should. They don't know how they did this one because they put the battle damage and the cleanup at the same time. They should have done that with this.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah.
Yep.
There's definitely a price difference. Like this is twice as much as the Polystone version, right? This
Probably
is close. This is close to 3, and the other one was like 15-ish.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there are gonna be some people who be like, well, this is kind of like J&D type price. It's out of my price range, and but Star Wars fans are pretty hardcore, and especially Darth Maul fans. And so, I'm sure a lot of people are pretty upset, and rightfully so. But then again, it is totally different. And but this is what I wanted. Like this is what when we ended, this is where we were going with 1/3 scale, museum pose, clean, not a huge obnoxious base, and silicone. And so there instant jump on this. Now, I had some credit. From a couple canceled statues, and I happened to use that credit to get the original Maul. So I do have both of them coming from PCS.
Really?
Yeah.
And you're keeping them?
Well, I mean, the one I paid for.
They'll go to Brian. One of them will go to Brian.
Probably, yeah. But I was fully paid, and then I got the full credit back, and I'm like, well. I wanted to just see it because, I'm kind of trying to focus in on Star Wars again. And so, I'll get, I'm sure that the Polystone one will come out first, but, I think this looks great. And what's his name? Prop Replicas, reviewed it, and, it looks great on the video.
I just wondered though, I mean, man, PCS is sitting on a gold mine with the Star Wars license, and it's exciting to see what they'll do next. I know we saw last week they were asking about what version of Leia to do.
Oh, yeah.
Which will be I know that's a hard one to nail. A lot of people have tried it.
Yeah.
Besides everybody wanting Slave Leia, which will never happen in a licensed form.
Probably not. I think there's the second most voted one was like Hoth Leia. I bet they'll go there. I mean, if they can nail the Leia, but are they going to do the Maul, or are they going to do what are they going to do? Like a Polystone version and a silicone version?
Well, I thought I heard, because I think Palpatine is coming up pretty soon because they're doing one on Throne, and I think somebody had asked him. I think they're doing both. Like you'll be able to choose between silicone or, So. But
nice.
My question is, with silicone, with PCS being kind of a first type of thing, what's the quality going to be like? Is it going to be J&D quality, Queen quality? Hopefully.
I hope. I mean, you would think that they're piggybacking off of some of these factories that J&D and Queen are using, who've pretty much got it nailed now. And J&D's in Korea, right?
Yeah. So
they've nailed it. I mean, every release is better than the other, and it's incredible. But at least with Maul, he's not human. He's red and black, so it's kind of it's harder to screw that up.
Yeah, you know what I want, dude, is after they did they did that werewolf. Give us a freaking Chewbacca.
Yeah.
After seeing what they did with that, give us a Chewbacca 1/3.
Yep.
Yeah, would be amazing.
I bet you it's in the works already.
Hopefully.
I'd love to have Ant on the show, but I know he got more things going on in his business than I do. Yeah, I've given up, but still support him.
Yeah. I don't think we could talk about it, but I'm pretty hyped about the stuff you showed me, John, on the message.
Oh yeah, a lot of good Marvel stuff coming. So, yep.
Instant PO.
Yep.
That's beautiful.
You're getting this one, right?
100%. 100%.
Yeah, this is such a unique piece. We saw pictures, last week or two of the Carnage. Looks pretty good. Just, yeah. But this one's just different, you know?
Oh, yeah. Well, I got the Carnage in. Remember, I ordered that.
You bought that?
A long time ago. And then, you know, I just kind of, I let it roll in, and it's in my garage, and I was hoping Brian would take it for a great deal.
Poor Brian. Poor Brian.
For a great deal. Brand new.
You just need to like open the store up, Brian, and just
I guess
continue to pick up Mike's stuff.
Yeah.
But the thing with these pieces is though, like, how do you display it? Because it's like an injustice to like miss everything on here.
I mean, that's like
You got to get it on like a Lazy Susan, and
You do it how Jim Mint has his Carnage. He has it on his coffee table in his basement. That way, when he's sitting down, he can see it all.
I was gonna say this is like a coffee table piece, like in between two lounge chairs or something, like right in the middle. Like this is, if this comes out as good as it looks, I mean, this is probably the best Vader thing I've seen. You know, licensed at least. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, such a cool concept. Another one of those story pieces that's hard for me to resist, you know.
I mean, you know, it's got everything you want. It's got prequels. It's got, you know, I was gonna say sequels. No, it's got all the good Vader stuff that you want.
Yeah. Yep.
I love the Death Star and the helmet. Yeah, so good.
Yep.
There we go.
This one's for Lane.
There we go. All right, so someone needs to. So they're going and doing this Masterline XL, which is what, to match the Predator 1/3 version. So it's like a 1.35 or
kind of, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But yeah, so if you have the big chap or any of the other ones, they just don't scale at all. So this is kind of what I've been waiting for to scale with my Jungle Predator. So
gotcha.
I'm debating pulling the trigger on this.
Now, is this like a remake of a smaller version? This is totally new thing.
This is totally new. So they have a dog alien in 1/4, but it's a totally different concept. So, and that thing was, you know, secondary market was like $2,000, over $2,000 for it. So,
wow. And
this, you know, relative, you know, for how big it is, 2,300 is not bad.
No, not
at
today's
all.
market.
So, yeah.
Anyone here getting that?
No, not for me. It's really cool. I can appreciate it, but I try to just stick with the Marvel side. If I go down any other rabbit holes, I'll be screwed. So,
Brian, do you do any horror stuff, sci-fi stuff?
The only stuff I do, like I said, that Court of the Dead stuff. I got a ton of Court of the Dead, but nothing movie related.
Okay,
that is cool.
Yeah, one thing I did get, and I don't think I've shared, is I got the ECC Freddy Krueger bust.
Oh, nice.
Got that in a few months ago.
Yes.
If they ever did Prometheus, I'd be tempted by that because I know a lot of people didn't really like that movie, but I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this piece. I think this thing's gonna sell out, especially the exclusive having the face like Queen Facehugger. So I know Lane debated me on that, but
this is 44 inches tall.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Gosh.
So.
Yeah, it's a great looking piece.
And Prime One, man, they just keep pumping out good stuff.
You know, it's still looking for the Queen Alien bust too. That Queen Alien bust, I love that thing.
Oh, I know.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
And now it's like no one can find it. I've had multiple people ask me if I would sell it.
Not for the Costa price. I know that.
No. You know.
I mean, I don't think realistically you could find that thing for no less than 7,000-8,000. To be honest.
Well, dude, the shipping alone. I mean, it's almost like you got to make the trip to pick it up. I mean, the boxes are massive. Shipping alone is going to be over $1,000 at least.
Really?
I mean, they're both oversized. Both boxes oversized.
So the key is if anybody wants it, just let me know.
Yeah.
I mean, but even I would still not sell it for less than 5,000 or 6,000.
No.
I mean,
no less than 6, the lowest, honestly.
Really? Okay.
That's wild.
Yeah, there's no way, because 5 was retail, wasn't it?
It was like 4.
Was
Was
it?
it 4? Was it? Oh, okay.
I thought it was close.
I could have sworn it was 4. I could be wrong. I could have sworn it was around 4.
I think it was a little bit more, but
Yeah.
But yeah, after shipping, it was well over 5.
Did you ever see yourself parting ways with that Thanos bus?
No.
That thing, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Even now that there's like a a recast of it, no.
Is there really?
There is?
Yeah. And it looks decent. I mean, hopefully it's half the weight, but
I still want to buy it.
I've heard from somebody that they've done recast of that Queen 1/3. They're starting to do recast of it.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh,
Yeah.
which one?
The one behind you.
One behind you.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yep. So
Yeah. That's a good looking piece. This is also a good looking piece. And now it was like recently rebranded with Mercedes, like officially.
yeah, it's interesting though, because you got the logo here, but it's like they opened it up to have like a second shipment to where like the first batch is being sent out, I think in the next month or two.
Okay.
And then the second batch at the end of next year or let's see, this winter or early next year. So this is one I'm considering getting if I can get the early batch. But man, this is another one that's hard to display because
Is it deep?
it's a deep piece. It overhangs on a garage shelf. They kind of have to have a special display for it. But I think this is probably one of the better Jurassic pieces they've done.
I love this piece. I love it. I don't do any dinosaur or Jurassic, but I think this piece is incredible.
You did at one point.
Well, I mean, yeah. But I toned back a little bit. I'm like slicing and dicing and trying to be very, very good. But I do love this piece. I mean, if I were to have a one-off Jurassic piece, it would be this one, not the Rotunda, not any of the
Yeah,
others.
I've never loved the Rotunda piece. It's okay. Don't get me wrong, but
It's just kind of. I mean, there's so much detail. It's so cool.
Are y'all excited for the new movie?
I don't know, man. It looks. I mean, I'll never turn down a Jurassic movie, but
Because
it kind
Scarlett
of looks
Johansson and dinosaurs, so it has the key to
Pretty
success.
good combo.
Right
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. What do you guys think? Anybody go see the Cat movie yet? I know Josh did.
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh, not yet.
Mike, not
Not
yet.
yet. Oh, it'll probably be Disney Plus for me.
Yeah, it's probably.
None of y'all seen it?
I did.
No.
Oh, you did?
I didn't love it, to be honest.
So would you do like a sideways or a down?
I would say down.
For me, I didn't love it. It wasn't a perfect film, but I don't think it's as bad as it's being made out to be.
It doesn't do anything for the story and stuff. It's okay, but I don't know that I buy into him yet.
What was funny though is like for years and years, people complain about the MCU not, talking about like cliffhangers and stuff. How all the stuff with Hulk and then also the Celestial, and then we finally get a movie where they talk about it, and then they just call this movie the sequel to those movies. So it's like Marvel can't win.
Yeah,
it's good, but I don't know.
What looks surprisingly good, and I did not think it would look that good, is Thunderbolts.
I thought Fantastic Four. I've never been a Fantastic Four guy, but that trailer really, I'm excited for that.
That one looks fun too.
Yeah,
Thunderbolts
I'm a little excited
looks
for that.
like
Maybe.
Just looks like a really, and we're getting Sentry and the Void. So, and I love that they kind of already acknowledge what the hell are we going to do against this guy? So I think it's cool.
I just wish Bucky would have got the mantle. To be honest, I get what they're doing with.
He was an assassin though for years.
I don't care.
He had the Starks. He killed so many high level.
Some of the fight scenes though, dude, he gets worked, and I'm kind of like, this is Captain America. These guys are nothing. What's gonna happen when he fights serious villains? Unless he does something down the road, I'm like, I just don't buy it.
I think here's my challenge. I was talking to somebody about this. that had seen it and they rated it like a 3.5 out of 5. Is that I'm going to compare everything to how great the Avengers were in all those movies. So if the storyline doesn't stand up to that, so I wonder if somebody new coming into it is watching it, is it like that for them? You know what I mean? Like I think the stuff they did was so good in the past.
Yeah, and that's what's hard. How are they going to beat that? I don't know.
My biggest gripe, but I didn't like the way the leader looked. I think he looked stupid.
Oh yeah, that was stupid.
We needed a lot more Red Hulk.
I heard there wasn't much.
And I don't know
the way they did it. I think they should have left Red Hulk out of the promotion. Let that be like a secret, and like to let that be like the twist at the end of the movie. Like I think that would have got people more. I think that would have done better personally. But like that entire fight you see in the trailers is practically the fight. You know?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I loved Harrison Ford in it. I thought he was great. But Josh, and I don't know. I haven't read much. Like, how come they were bringing in like Ed Norton's Hulk and stuff? Like, is it just like the multiverse or like?
Well, no, that's canon. That's canon in the MCU. That happened. Really? They just got recasted with Mark Ruffalo.
I didn't even
know that's basically Mark Ruffalo's Hulk was that Hulk. It was just a recast situation.
And now he is what he is now. That's where I'm like, man, I couldn't even watch the She-Hulk and him in it.
Yeah, because that's why he makes the comment in the first Avengers movie where he's like, last time I was in Harlem, I broke it because he fought Abomination and stuff. So like that movie's canon in the MCU. It's part of it. It's just like with War Machine, he just got recasted.
I get that. Yeah.
So that's why I kept saying it's a Hulk 2, because like they were finally not like referencing stuff from that movie, because a lot of shit happened in that movie and then they just never spoke of it again. We just got Abomination back in Shang-Chi, and then now we finally figure out what happened with the leader, and like it's just
interesting.
And then they finally acknowledged the giant celestial in the ocean that they haven't acknowledged for 3 years. So I was happy to
exactly
right.
Yeah. All right, we'll keep moving. Lastly, the one are on.
Okay. Do I buy this or not?
You don't have the quarter anymore, right? Did Brian buy that from you?
No, not Brian, but
Mike, you just have to ask yourself, will this pop up on Steals and Deals one day?
Well, that's literally what I'm trying to do, is because remember, I'm literally throwing away all the boxes. I'm trying to throw them all away. And so I don't see why you need the bonus part. Is there any reason why I need to get the bonus edition?
No. Nope.
Okay. Was Sauron, did he ever have a sword in any of the movies?
He's in such little of it.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, he's only in like 15 minutes total. I mean, I got the 1-to-1 and I love it. Yeah. And I think it might be cool, but it would take up a ton of space to have this next to the 1-to-1, and that's it.
I think it depends on what you're wanting to do with your collection. If you want a companion piece to go with the bust, it would make sense, but I don't think it's necessary.
It's definitely not necessary. But Sauron, like in his full form, is very cool looking, and a bust is a bust. I don't know. Like, is this going to be one of those pieces where, like, what John was talking about with the Terminator, like, oh, it's already sold out. Like, do I want to just grab it now? Or do I just wait?
I think you got time.
I think, okay.
You probably got time, but probably not as much time as you would think.
Because, I mean, I don't know, like, people with the quarter scale, that quarter scale is really nice. I don't know how many people are going to be like, I need the 1/3. Like, I guess if you're doing, like, the J&D Queen line, like, this would make sense to, like, pair it. With it.
Yeah, J&D. So, okay, hang on.
Yeah.
Is J&D going to do a Sauron?
I doubt it. Not if they're doing it. I highly doubt that.
Okay. It's not really their wheelhouse.
So what's the price on this?
It's like 20. 19?
Yeah, that's a heck of a deal.
That's crazy considering the dog so much more.
Yeah, I might have to. And it's the same height for the most part. This thing's also like 46 inches or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, Mike. I mean, I know you're probably going to do some of the J&D stuff, right?
Oh yeah, dude.
Lord of the Rings. So yeah,
any J&D Lord of the Rings, I would probably get. I mean, I have the Arwen. I got it from Todd for the deal. And I love it. I think I pre-ordered. Didn't Aragorn came out, right? Yeah.
Ben. But what do you think though about Queen's line though? I almost feel like they're a hair better from this prototype.
Well, I just don't trust Queen from prototype to production. It's gonna, yeah. So J&D, you're opening up something that looks even better than what they showed you every single time.
Yeah.
I think the challenge here is I have the quarter scale, and Mike, I'll sell it back. Mike Edmondson, I'll sell it back to you cheap. But I mean, you get into the third scale, and then I mean, then what next, right? And what do they put? Or what else are they putting out in third scale? I mean,
I don't think they
from
would.
one.
Yeah, maybe like Witch King.
Yeah, Witch King. Yep.
Yeah, they won't do any other characters because, I don't think they'll ever look that great. The only quarter one I loved, like actor wise, was the Frodo and Gollum piece, which I have. But the other ones are kind of iffy.
I think detail wise, Prime One's Sauron will probably look the best. I mean, the quarter one was awesome. It was an awesome piece. And wasn't the quarter one also like? Wasn't that also like $17.99? Or maybe not quite.
Probably not quite.
Okay.
That cape's nice.
That looks good. Yep.
That's really nice. Yeah, dude. That's where I'm stuck, dude, on Lord of the Rings because there's so many scales. InArt's doing like the whole fellowship. So I'm kind of like, man, should I just do 1/6 and do the whole fellowship? Because I don't know that it's a guarantee J&D or Queen's going to do the whole fellowship. No. And plus, you're going to save a lot of coin. But
and room.
Oh yeah. I'm really caught between this, the Dog Alien. Each one can be big standalone piece. I mean, that's true.
I mean, look at this, dude.
$99 for the quarter.
This just looks like garbage to me.
Oh, the game.
Like, it's a cool concept. Don't get me wrong, but yeah. If you're gonna spend the money, buy the Queen or J&D. I have the half scale Infinity, which I'll probably never sell that piece because it's just like one of my favorite scenes from the movie. So,
I finally got that piece in, dude. I love it. It's great.
Yeah.
So good.
I mean, I'll keep that as a one-off. So.
Hey, speaking of that, so did anybody here ever see the Balrog bust, the Polda, the one that you hang on the wall?
Yeah. The life-size one or the small one?
Did you ever actually see it hung and lit up?
Mike, whatever happened to yours?
I guess we're about to look at it.
Yeah, I was gonna send
send John that picture. Send John that picture. It looks amazing.
I'll just put it in the panel. The panel, John.
Okay, I'll grab it. Yeah, I never did. We never did follow up on that. I know you're waiting for it from Todd for quite a while, and
it showed up randomly.
What's crazy about it is
oh my gosh!
When I got it, put it in the back of my car, I was like, "Yeah, this is because this kind of." I was like, it's not real impressive. But then you plug that thing in. Actually, it's down the street at my buddy's house because I have no room, so it's hanging on his wall. And
so Brian, you bought it?
Yeah, it's in my
You bought it from Mike?
And the deal was amazing. It was a great.
It was amazing. He took it out of the crate and just threw it right in storage.
Yeah, literally. Okay, so I opened it, and maybe I was just like disgruntled, but it looks so good.
Holy cow! Yeah,
that looks so good.
Now, did you get the one with like the base too?
Well, I lost a lot of money on this piece.
Oh no!
Because I ordered the one with the base, and then I don't know, like Todd's, old Queen distributor, which like 90% of my pre-orders are with, like is all messed up. And so I think that he had this one with the head only, and I was like, Todd, just cancel the one with the base and just do this one. He's like, okay. not like I'm getting any money back. So then I got this and I opened it, and the crate was huge, and I was all by myself, and and it was a legit crate. So I had to get a crowbar and like literally crowbar the entire crate open. Then I had to destroy the entire crate because it was gigantic and I couldn't throw it away. And I took it out, and I took it out by myself, and you can see how big it is. I was like, screw this. I put it on my garage floor. I took a picture. I sent it to Brian. I'm like, do you want this? And it took a little bit of time, but I like picked it up, got it in the back of my truck, brought it to storage, just put it in storage. I put plastic over it and just left it there. And I guess it's like what Brian was saying. Without the light turned on, it's like, it's good. Paint quality's good. But this is so much better with the light.
And the picture doesn't do it justice. I mean, it is. Yeah. And imagine that Infinity Studios Gandalf, where he's doing this. I'm still waiting on my piece from Todd, but I originally thought I could set that up, but
that'll look really nice. Yeah,
let's take a lot of wall space up. So
it's like 4 feet wide, right?
Yeah, it may just stay at my friend's house forever. I don't know.
That's funny.
But it's also, it's not just wide, it's deep. Like with those fangs come out almost like over 2 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm turned to the side and it's level with this. So
yeah.
Wow.
So there it is. But that's all right. I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy. Brian's friends is the happiest.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, my friend's extra happy.
Oh yeah. He's got a piece that he didn't even pay for on his wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what's kicking off the? I guess Lord of the Rings has always been popular, so they just keep making. J&D's carrying it. Prime One's. Obviously Weta, which I think Weta does some amazing pieces. But I guess they're coming out with. I hear they're coming. The new movie's coming out soon.
Wait, really?
Yeah, the Search for Gollum.
Oh yeah. Hey, wait! Didn't Prime One release a Treebeard or no? Was that a teaser?
I think they teased it.
Okay, they teased it. Okay. Well, I feel good. How about you guys?
Yeah.
That's kind of fun. It's been a long time.
Are we gonna have another 6-month break before the next one?
So, as long as everyone stays healthy, and did you guys have all the crud that's been going around already? Did it kind of blow through your families?
I had it for like a month.
With right now.
Yeah. That's we got through all that. I'm feeling pretty good. I'd like to meet up, do a power hour, and I could be a little bit more organized next time. I just wasn't sure what we're gonna do tonight.
Yeah.
That was just a chill stream just to hang out.
Yeah, pretty much. It's nice. The one thing I like about the stream is, I love my family and work is crazy, but it's nice to kind of just hang out with you guys and just kind of BS and forget about the real world for about 90 minutes or so.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. And now there's things coming in, and I will get back to photographing and putting them up on the website, on the Facebook group. And, I actually posted a short this morning for the YouTube, so I'm going to try to stimulate the YouTube growth a little bit. And,
I say we do a push for the 100K.
I think we should.
Let's get it by the end of the year.
I think we can do it. So let's go for it. But I'm good on Sundays. You guys just let me know, and if you want to do one next week, that's cool with me.
Yeah. I think we'll play it by ear, see what's new. If there's thing new. So.
Yep, I agree. So, well, Josh, Brian, John, thank you guys so much. Chat, good to see you guys. Lane, Mike, I think Tom was here, a few others. Thank you guys for joining us, and Michelle was here. Hey, Michelle. Thank you guys. We will hopefully be seeing you on a more regular basis now, Sunday nights. So stay tuned to our Facebook group, and we will see you guys soon. Hope you have a great weekend collecting. Take it easy.
See ya.
Bye.
Yeah.